back, everybody. So today we're going to try a raspberry parade from the Distant Whistle. Raspberry wheat ale contains pureed raspberries, 5.9%. Support your local home brewers and breweries in general. Distant Whistle has been canning some more beers, so I went up there to get some grain. So I picked up a 4-pack of this and another one, and I think it was 33 bucks. So 15, 16 bucks a 4-pack. I have not had this one. At least I haven't untapped it. Sometimes I do have trouble putting them on untapped when I'm there and talking and eating and doing all that. So let's go ahead and get it into a glass, see what we think. Very light color. There we go. I do make a raspberry ale. If you want to check the channel, mine's usually around 9.5%. Obviously, it's not a wheat beer, but we do enjoy raspberry beers, so my score might be a little bit higher than what yours is if you're not a big raspberry fan. Head is dying down pretty quickly. It is a pinkish head. Could be from sugars in the raspberries or acid in the raspberries, something like that. But yeah, it is dissipating pretty quickly. Color, very light reddish color, like almost like a reddish pink diluted color. Very clear, I can see through it. Lots of bubbles coming up. I was thinking this was going to be more on the cloudier side because of the wheat beer. Looking at it, I would almost think of it as a sour or a goza, just because it's clear. Not saying a wheat beer can't be clear, but usually because of the protein that's in the wheat, it's going to be a cloudier beer. Let's go ahead and smell. Big time raspberry, some sweetness like the old school candy, hard candies that are kind of diamond shaped and they're circles. The dark raspberries, that's kind of what it comes through. There is sweetness in there. And then it's got that raspberry, sweet raspberry, not a tart raspberry or anything like that, but it is a sweeter raspberry. It almost smells like a toasted bread, so I don't know if that's coming from the wheat or if it's just my mind playing tricks on me. It does smell like there's a wheat aspect. We'll go with that because it's a wheat beer. That is coming through just a little bit under that raspberry. Let's go ahead and taste. The wheat really comes through in the taste. If anything, at least for my liking of raspberry, I think that wheat's just a little too much. It's covering up the raspberry, so you don't get the full raspberry until the aftertaste. It's not as sweet as what the smell comes across. It is thicker. You do get that wheat. It's not as that raspberry. It's not as sweet, but that wheat raspberry mixed is nice in there. The aftertaste is, I think, where this beer wins. As it warms up, that raspberry flavor comes out. It's not really sweet, but it's just a raspberry, not tart. I'm not gonna say artificial, but that raspberry tastes like a raspberry without the sweetness or the tart. Put it that way. I can tell this is made with something other than a two-row, a malt that'll make a beer thicker. Just because it is on the thicker side. It's medium going up to heavy, but it's crushable. Color's good. Here, let's go ahead and pour the rest of this in here. Yeah, it is deceiving. Like I was saying, from the color of it, from the looks of it, goza, sour, something like that. But yeah, after the taste, I would say I would probably go with a 3.75 out of 5 for me. I would like that wheat to be cut down just a little bit to bring more of that raspberry out, maybe a little bit of tartness, a little more sweetness like you get out of the nose, but yeah, definitely one I would still pick up and drink. I'm sure Jessica will like it. So, if you like this review, check some more out over here, and until next time, happy brewing.